good day, me fellow gobbos. Well, we know how this one goes here. So let's get on with it. Let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin. Let's keep the coin. Well done. We're getting paid at last. And here we go. Some excitement that's been long overdue here from this division here. We have a bunch of blood-sucking creeps here and their thralls. And of course, Rock Riders is now finally showing up on the field on a broadcast. So let's see what excitement we got here. Standard weather, nothing too exciting here. It's got only 3 rerolls. He's got the Bloodweiser Bay, but notice here 5 bloody rerolls. And of course the fans haven't picked any favourite this time. So we're actually going to have even Steven when it comes to that little statistic. Well, fun fact, the vampires have been turning it up here in this one particular division here. Turning up quite literally, both his thralls as well as the other team. But now it's time for the heroes of the division, the Rock Riders, to finally show up and give them what for. What's that? It might go really badly for them? Well, let's find out now, shall we? And here we go, lads. Oh, quick snap. So everybody, get on with it. Move, move, move. Now, as we can see here, in standard format here, he's got 2 spare thralls. Like I said, 5 rerolls. It's like he doesn't trust his own players so anything go right. And of course, there's 2 peasants stinking it up in the dugout there. And yeah, we're starting off with some push me, push you. And now a good solid clobbering. And there we go, good start to the day, a bell rung. Let's see if you can repeat that performance. Now it's push me, push you. Right, he's gotten the chasing now off blows here. It's now time to set in and decide what's he going to do about this. In step 1, he's decided to use the old strategy here of trying to thin the thralls out. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad strategy, because eventually, as we all know, if there's no thralls on the pitch, well, suddenly Bloodlust becomes a 1 in 6 chance of removing a player every bloody time. Well, there's an easy pickup. And it looks like he's going to set us up a standard cage here. There's nothing else down in the field here, so we're not going to see any shaky little fouls here. And then we'll later find out, is Constable Ed actually watching this game, or has he decided to take a bit of a break after the last couple of matches? Let's face it, some of those have been rather exhausting for the poor Constable. Right, the bloodsuckers, and I do mean that literally, are finally getting back. Oh, he's decided he's just going to get stuck right in there. Well, he's blown the Bloodlust and the Pro. But he does get the palatable hit in. As you can see here, he's got quite a few pros on his team. Well, time to suck face. Oh, look, it's a KO. Wonderful. How sportsman of him. Well, that kind of makes up for the lousy hitting on the first turn there. How jolly sporting of the vampires to give it a fair dinkum chance here and bell one of their own. And twice again, Bloodlust and Pro fail. And here he goes, if not a gaze. Let's have a wee bite to eat. That's only a stun there. I guess there's only so much sportsman conduct into this foul coach over here. And the rest of the team. Oh, here we go. Laying the boot in. Don't blame them. Tripling time. And that did 2/3 or 4/5 of fuck all. Right. Well, the Battalions have suddenly found themselves 2 players up. Let's see if they can do anything with it here. Well, there's a Blodgy McBlodgerson there on that vampire. He almost like he was a commissioner or something. There's another solid blow. And that one can take a dirt now. Not the way he wants. That's going to require stakes. And I'm sorry, he doesn't have Zora the Slayer for this game. Well, right now he's decided, let's take our time and be a little conservative here, and let's see if you can thin the numbers out just a wee bit more. And unfortunately, there you go. Bells himself. And well, it looks like it's a bit of gentlemanly conduct for the first time here, between these two coaches to say who can bell their own team. And here comes the ravage of hypnotic gaze. He's made a pathway, and he goes. Oh, there's a palatable hit. Good night, sweetheart. That's what we always like to see in this league, a good solid fisting. He's even got the thing marked up. Does anyone else want to go and have what for? Well, he gets away with the hypnotic gaze down near the end of the field here. Oh, that was cheeky. And after all that effort, can he get the ball? Aye! Apparently low-hanging balls are his speciality. And now he gets another good solid hit in. And that peasant's going to take a bit more wallowing in the dirt than normal. Right. It's time for your heroes here to try and figure out how to get their bloody balls back. This is worse than marriage, evidently. Oh, he doesn't like that one. Certainly doesn't like that, but at least keeps him pinned there. And it looks like it's time to get everybody stuck into the mess. Meanwhile, almost forgotten down the field, the eligible receiver, well, it's just called pommeling. Well, he's definitely decided he's got to bring at least one player back. Well, much to his bewilderment here, it seems like the vampires, every time he knocks them down, just keep getting right back bloody up again. Word of advice from Zora, use something with wood in it. No, not what's in your pants. And there goes the successful wrestle. Right. Well, the vampires aren't missing a trick here, and they've decided, step one, try and clear some mess up. Ah, that was a stunning blow in the back end. And he's freed him up. But of course, his usual routine. Yep, eligible receiver. You're not paying attention, are you? And here come the rest of the thralls. Well, he got away with that one. It's even a solid bow. And here comes the blitz through. Oh, he'll take that. How big is that dirt caked on that pillion? That's probably durable of him. And a wee bit more push me, push you. Oh, it's not looking so good for Rock Riders. So they're going to have to do something about this. And step one. Well, you take that in the end. That one's down. Not the pushaways he wanted. But you know what? A down is a down. And he can be stunned here. And now things start getting a wee bit more dangerous. Now he makes the GFI. And now it looks like it's time, after the good dodge. Fails the Dauntless, but he gets the power on the reroll. After all that, there's just way too much blood on the ball. And finally, a last little dodge away just doesn't work out at all. And here we go, turn 4, it's a mad scramble for the ball. And meanwhile, the rest of his lads have decided, you know what, you might want to come back and join the game. Yeah, Sunshine, ball's this way. Well, he's thinking about it and he's changed his mind which way he wants to go. Surprisingly, does not use the hypnotic gaze. I guess he figures his, his fist is far more hypnotizing. Well, he was easy to argue. He's quite stunned by the reaction anyway. Here comes the blitz off. He's got it. Down he goes. Do you want the ball? Evidently not. Well, we did mention this was Fuck Elves week, so any kind of dodging with an AG4 probably is not going to get too many cheers from the fans here. So turn 5, let's try this again. Step 1, push me, push you. And at least he's got the ball somewhat protected. Now it's time to actually get this bloody thing and get it over here somewhere. Ah, well done, lad. There's one I don't quite understand. Why would you want to waste your pro on that one? Who might argue? He must have it set for automatic. And once again, our eligible receiver, as well as eligible bachelor. Here's a suggestion: soap. It's not just a thing to stand on. And we're back to push me, push you once more. Well, he's going to try it one more time. That's a push. Fails the pro. And there goes the sidestep. Not what he wanted. Not by a long shot. Of course, he's been missing chances here to actually, use hypnotic gaze in unusual situations he hasn't planned on. Well, why would you do that, you ask? It's because, quite frankly, now and then if things get wrong for the other team, he might end up with a hypnotized player still bloody standing there that he never got around to activating. That's a little pro tip for you lot. Speaking of pros, Rock Riders are now trying to get back into this mess. Now, there's a good solid pummeling. And once again, the vampires are proving these buggers don't sparkle. Well, bravely done, he makes both. And he even gets the cheesy handoff. Run, you bastard, run. Well, he's off and away. Well, he makes the pro. And amazingly, he even manages to stun the lad. Now there goes the wrestling. Well, it actually does pay off. He does get a peon freed up. That allows him another 2 dice block down in the center here. Yeah, welcome back to the game. Right, well, we've got action on both ends of the field here at this point. And so that tells you, quite frankly, I'm used to seeing this from either Skaven or Elf teams. The Bretonnian team is actually showing, you know what, we can fake it too. At least that's what the wife said last night. Well, there's once again, double one blood lost in pro failure. This seems to be a recurring pattern for him. Well, he gets the push away. And now it's time for the bite away. Yummy, yummy, yummy. He likes blood in his tummy. Now he gets the solid hit. Oh well. Moving right along, push me, push you near the end of the field. And that is it. Welcome to turn 7. And Bretonnians, well, It's going to really depend on how this turn goes. Well, there's a good solid punching. Once again, another stunning blow. But that frees this player up here to add into the carnage down the field. A little bit of rescuing here, just in case. Yeah, that worked. Have at you. And stunned as always. He does get the cheeky one-die block. And he's decided just the one turn. And it looks like that's enough with the cheeky one-die block. And he ends up with a good skull. Well, let's see if the Bloodsuckers can exit out this turn in good size. Pro decides to work finally. And it does a great bang-up job, literally. Now there's another one down. Let's see, can you get another? Push away, push you. Now he's got the solid hit, but doesn't seem like anything else exciting to happen. We're now just waiting for the other team to finally just, stick one in. Once again, things I've heard before. Well, with no re-rolls left, quite frankly, it's time to quit the quick TD. Well done, lad. However, in a game that might end up still being a numbers game, that could actually be critical. Both thralls decided it's time to take a wee bit of a nap. Shows how poorly they get paid. Well, as we've seen here, the Vampire team have been a wonderful addition here. Back to Blood Bowl, alive and kicking, but as has been talked about several times here, the Vampire team seems to have interesting problems when it comes to the major tournaments. They're still rated as a tier 3 team. And many would say, well, why is that? Well, unfortunately, bloodlust really does end up being a problem long term, unless you start getting certain skills to try and mitigate the problem, Pro being one of them. Now, there's the kick. And like he needs another one. He needs another reroll. Like he needs an Ellenad. But don't worry, so I understand that. According to the other coach, he can arrange that anytime. Now, finally, Pro does its job. Now, there's a solid punch down. And some push me, push you. I'm starting to wonder if it's going to have to be sending a policy for any battalion team to roll around the dirt before the game, because that extra layer of dirt is doing miracles. Alright, it looks like he's setting up for a quick peel away and then a quick boot. He's got the dirty player. Is he going for the quick completion? Oh dear. Way too much blood on the field. Lick it up, baby. Lick it up. You're a vampire. That's your bloody job. Well, that was completely disappointing, unfortunately. Didn't go the way I planned, but fortunately, the KOs have now been told, look, choose play on the field or die elsewhere. Right. Now, a few slight changes to the plan here. And let's see what he can do this time. Nice gentle gust of wind. Oh, someone's cutting the cheese up there. And let's repeat the process all over again, lads. Well, it looks like it's a repeat performance all over again. It looks like, my guess is, it's going to be the same plan. Set a player up and foul him off the field. This is not such a bad idea. And there he goes, living up to his name. And that be one. That was a good solid punch. And now it's trampoline time. Yep, wait, he's decided, let's get the ball first. Good idea. This is why this team's actually got a win. He's actually remembered, you know what, actually get this ball thing. Because fouling, it's a luxury. Well, he got a bell wrong. And our dear Constable's decided, you know what, I'm going to let that one slide. Well, this has certainly changed thinking here. Rock Riders now has to decide what they're going to do. Down to 9 players. So this is definitely going to change the style in here into almost the standard screen. And then inevitably has to wait until the vampires, well, decide to get sportsmen and will consume their own thralls for a while. Well, there's an aggressive play. Unfortunately, well, he's found that spare blood left behind from the last drive. Let's try that again. He gets one more. And from the Batman Beyond School of Fighting, he leads with his chin. Well, unfortunately, this has probably volunteered him for trampoline time. We can see that setting up here. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now remember, keep your cleats on. Well, here it comes. It's only +5. It's through. He's broke, but unfortunately Constable Ed thinks that one is a wee bit too blatant, and he's definitely calling that one. But frankly, from the Vampire's viewpoint, that's well worth it. They'll trade off a thrall any day for that kind of exchange. Wow, this definitely has changed the nature of this game here. Suddenly, it's 10 on 8. Yeah, it's a bit of a solid push, mate. Push you. Once again, he's decided if the numbers as they are, he's going to have to be a little bit conservative. Now, normally, if the Bretonian team only had the Knights, quite frankly, conservative wouldn't be even on the agenda. We know how those silly buggers are. But fortunately, their squires here, acting as blockers, do tend to be a moderating influence there on the most stupid impulses of the blitzers. Well, and then there's the peons, they're just plain stupid to begin with. And being a Bretonian team here, you can always tell which peon is quietly the pimp here for the Knights, because you can see he's getting 2 sheep under his arms. Well, the Vampires aren't meaning they're missing a beat here. They're going to put up a loose screen. And here we go. Push me, push you. And once more. Even more. Push me, push you. And where do you think you're going, Sunshine? He's going to go and try and reach out and turn someone. Well, this is now set up a wee bit of a poser here. He's going to have to turn the flanks here, but he's actually got about half his team tied up. That fails the Dauntless, unfortunately. So it's just a push me, push you. He's got no choice but to commit in. Well, there you go. There's a solid pummeling. Now, push. Fine. Now, unfortunately there's the pro failure on the dodge. Good night. Someone's definitely going to have to talk to him about polishing his cleats. And there's a 1 in 9 to start things off for the Vampires. He has to quickly burn the reroll on that one here. Well, that might make Bloodlust a wee bit more dangerous as this drive goes on. So we're not missing a trick here. He's getting his lads moved down the field. What you want to bet it's going to blow on this one? No bet. Oh, look, it's even better. He makes the pro and immediately fails the Bloodlust the second time. Well, I guess he's really thirsty. Time to suck some face. Gotta love thralls, they're just portable drinking boxes now, aren't they? Well, we're back here to the front line here. Push might push you. And he's going to get the rest of them all stuck in here because, well, frankly, they got nothing better to do at this point. You might as well try and do your part to thin them down a wee bit more. There's a solid punch down. Now he makes the cheeky dodge. And once again, no choice to use Hypnotic Gaze just in case, there's a blown die roll. There's a solid punch, 1 dice. And we're off. Let's see what Rock Riders can actually do about this one here. Well, he's not letting this one get in quite too easily. He's got to at least try and force some kind of dice roll here. Unfortunately for his efforts, he's rewarded with a skull, followed by a push me, push you. Now he makes the dodge away. That's a brave attempt. And he's rewarded, unfortunately, with a sculling to his face. Hey, at this rate, he can't buy a bloody break. But he's not giving up. Credit to him. Well, there's a solid punch away. But this right here, the Vampires are going to be asking himself, can they stall it out, or do they actually want to win this game? Well, we know his answer is, he definitely wants to win this one. All that and a bag of crisps. Now there's a quick little push away here. Where's he think he's going? Right. Now I see. It's a quick feed. Now he hit him. And once again, that layers of caked on dirt do wonders. Well, he's made his decision. He wants to win this game. As we can see there, he's got a lot of them staying out, but unfortunately the KO is back. Well, this is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle here. 10 going uphill against 11. But he's got the 4 turns. He's still got 1 reroll in the tank. This being Blood Bowl, anything's possible. He might get a blitz against him. Might get a quick snap. Panda might win a game. Anything's possible in this game. There we go. The fans in support of giving him an extra reroll. Have at you, lads. Let's start things off with a solid punch. It's a stun. He'll take that one. Quick push away. How about you, Sparkles? Oh, we can wrestle you down. Right. Foley decided someone get the ball. And he's off and away. Oh dear. He's definitely thought of ball security, but only in the loosest of way. This is wide open. Vampire's hypnotic gaze. He gets a really good shot. He's pouring through. Well, we'll see if the vampires have noticed that little quick opening there, and do they go for it? Well, right now he's decided step one, his favourite game. Try to hypnotise the eligible receiver, and that doesn't work this time. Next time, do not use French pawn. He's really just how attractive is a donkey anyway? Let's see what he does. Did not miss a trick. He does see this one. Here he comes. For most other teams, a loose screen like this might actually work, but you're dealing with vampires. This is why, in the right hands, no cage is invincible to any kind of vampire team. Well, instead of going straight at the ball carrier, he's decided just to only get in this far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now you could have hit the ball carrier, mate. Well, he read the opening, but he decides not to get too aggressive about it. And what are the odds that's going to not come back to haunt him? That's a good solid bash down, and off he goes. Looks like IAOs here have decided they're definitely going to take advantage of that little discrepancy. Saranara, adieu and farewell. Otherwise known as suck it Frenchies. But in this case here, IAOs all the French. Who knew? Well, he's made just about everything so far here. This is a loose screen once more. And at least he's learnt his lesson here. He's made it a little trickier here for the vampires. What are you going to do now about it? Well, the vampire solution is stop killing everything. This is normally referred to as Plan B, but according to this coach, Plan B is the plan. Kill everything. Well, he's got the eligible receiver one more time. And now, a quick solid beatings in the rear. As goodness knows that chap likes it in the rear. I've seen the bills from my sister he's gotten from last week. And here we go. Suddenly all freed up here. There's the dodge away. He's even planning for the eligible receiver. Oh, fun fact here, you might need him over here. But, I can say it, it's worked for him before. How can it possibly fail? What's that? You're jinxing it? Probably true. And speaking of, that didn't quite work. But he gets away with a cheeky one over here for one dice. That's even worse. Good night, sweetheart. Suddenly, 2 more injuries. But worst time bloodlust ever, and it's even worse, he fails the dodge. Now he's got to even reroll the dodge. He gets a push me, push you, which works, but now unfortunately, time to suck face. Oi! That's me leg! And me neck! You salty prick! I'll do you for that, once I've had a transfusion. Meanwhile, back on the field. Rock Riders has found a way to just stick the boot in and get down the field. In the dying seconds, and I mean dying alright, he's going to try and just get something down the field. And it's working. He gets the lucky 1 die block away and frees another one up. And he even gets a good solid boot to the head over there. Come on. He's stunned. At this late stage, he'll take it. This allows him to get the spare player down there. Right. Desperate times, desperate measures by the vampires. And not again. Double ones on the Bloodlust and the Pro. Insult to injury, he even blows the go for it. How many more ones do you got in the tank? Well, clearly not enough. And now it's time for a light midnight snack. Can someone give Panda a break? Well, that explains why he was missing from the last broadcast this week. You have nothing to blame but this team. And there goes the commissioner in disgrace, down on the ground. Swear he went down faster than the bloody Titanic. Right. Can our arrows find a way? And right now I can hear them all saying, "Hold my beer." There you go. Time the Brets in, young prince. The score is yours. And he's got it. 2-1. And that sets that one up there. To everyone's big surprise there. But no surprise in this one here. The mighty Rock Riders have scored a good victory here. This should keep them up in the ranks there. And enough will bless your dice. Let's see what's going on in the other divisions.